Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I have a really simple yoga offering for you. So this is not quite a practice. What I want to share with you today are 3 things that you can do before bed to help you feel more grounded, more calm, and more ready to sleep. So it's just 3 poses really, just 3. That's it. Super simple. And so this practice is really intended not so much for you to follow along with me, but for you to know the 3 things to do so that you can do them on your own when you just need to wind down really quickly before bed to feel really grounded and calm and ready to sleep. Okay, so I do have a chair and I do have a belt. And those are the 2 things that you can use if you want to use them, if you want to use props. If you don't want to use props, you could use, for one of the poses, you could use the edge of your bathroom sink or your bed or your couch, any number of things. You don't necessarily need it to be a folding chair like I have. And you don't necessarily need the belt either. You could use your hands behind the back of your leg. Okay, so let's get started with pose number 1. So pose number 1, I'm going to turn the chair around so I'm holding on here. But again, this could be your bathroom sink. All you're going to do is bring your forearms to the edge, walk your feet back with your knees bent, and just stretch out here, shifting your hips from side to side. And I'm shifting my hips from side to side just to give a little bit of movement to my hips, a little bit of stretch. My head can be heavy. I'm not really trying to activate anything here or work my legs or my shoulders or anything like that. If your shoulders do feel like it's too much, like there's too much hang, right, you can prop yourself up a bit more, bring your palms together, and even, this is especially easy like if you're on a bathroom sink, right, if you're on the ledge of something instead of on like folding chair like this, that you can bring your elbows to the edge and lift your hands up and just rest. And so that's a little bit less work for your shoulders and your arms. It's going to ask a little bit less here if your hands are up and your head is resting on your forearms. But if it feels good, you can certainly wiggle back, shift your hips from side to side. Oh, it just gives yourself some good movement. And the longer you're here, the more gravity is going to help you out. And gravity is a nice thing. So belly is soft, spine soft, knees are soft, head is heavy. And you use your breath, and particularly your exhales, to help your body just feel heavier and more grounded. Okay? So again, you could do that for longer than we just did right now, but I just want to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can do holding that for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just moving your hips, moving your spine, and just giving your body just some general movement. Okay? Second one, I'm going to show you seated and on the floor. Okay? So if you are using a chair or you're right at the edge of your bed because you want to do this in bed, which I highly recommend. Okay, if you're doing this on the edge of something sitting, you can sit in a chair, right hand to your left knee, left hand, if you're in a chair like this, to the back edge of the chair. You could loop your elbow over the back of the chair, or you could simply just rest your hand wherever you're sitting. Very gentle twist. Full breath in and out. And then you'd come back to center and bring your elbows to the very base of your thighs. Palms together, and your palms lift up, hands lift up, and you could rest your forehead on that edge of your thumbs, the outside edge of your thumbs, right? Oh, so you're just curling in and letting your body be heavy and rest, rounding forward. Full breath in and out. And again, you could be here as long as you want to be here. I'm going to move through this a little bit more quickly so that you can get to know the poses. So lift yourself back up and twist the other side. Left hand to right knee, right arm behind you somewhere. So either on top of the chair, holding onto the back of the chair, or if you're sitting on the edge of a bed, just holding on, pressing down lightly to help you twist. And then you can come back to center again, elbows on the base of your thighs, palms together, head resting. And again, the idea here is to just start to settle. So you feel the weight of your feet on the floor, the weight of your head on your hands. You could curl in even a little bit more, just round in towards yourself. Okay, and then come back up, and I'll show you the seated version. I'll get this chair out of the way. So you could also do this sitting in a cross-legged seat on the ground. Okay, same idea. Okay, so you would take a twist, right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand behind you. You could also do this seated in your bed, right? So it doesn't have to be seated on the floor. Again, if you want to do this in your bed right before you go to sleep, I highly encourage it. But you just twist here, gentle twist, and then back through center, and you would walk forward, as far forward as you want. As far forward as it feels restful. So if you feel like you're straining to go forward, like back up and just press your palms into the earth or into your bed. Full breath in and out. Let your exhales lead you more deeply into this place of grounding. And then you'd come back up and do the other side. And again, I'm moving through this a little bit more quickly than I would on my own at night when I'm right about to go to sleep, so that you can be familiar with the poses instead of feeling like you have to do the whole thing with me right now. Okay, and when you twist to the right, left hand is on your right thigh or knee, right hand is behind you. It's not intended to be like a big, deep twist. It's more intended to create some movement through your torso so that the forward bend feels better. So come on back to center and walk forward. Walk, 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 walk. And if you had something here, like a couple of pillows that you could put underneath you and just like rest your head on, that would work too. Remember, the objective is to feel grounded and calm and steady and ready for sleep. Okay, so come on back up and let's do the last one. This one is the one where you can use a belt if you have one. If you don't have a belt, I'll show you how to do this without using a belt. Come to lie on your back, head down on the ground, and you can take the belt over your right foot, left leg extends out, or you could have your knee bent. Okay, that left leg more traditionally extends out. You would loop the belt over the ball of your foot and extend your right leg straight up. And you want to hold on to both edges of the belt evenly, so you don't want to like pull up and feel your shoulders lift away from the floor. You want your head and your shoulders and your leg even to feel relaxed. The objective here is to just pull down gently with the belt so that your right hip feels heavy. So this is not about like how close to my face I can get my foot. It's not about like hamstrings stretching or anything like that. It's how grounded can I feel? And if stretching your hamstring doesn't feel grounded, alternatively, you could bend your knee and even still using the belt, pull your knee in towards your chest. So if your hamstrings are on like the more resistant, tense side, this might not feel so grounded for you. This might feel like the last thing you want to do before bed. So just bend your knee and pull your knee to your chest. Right? Whatever it is, the last one that you want to do is on your back. Right? You want to feel like super heavy. And that's why I encourage you to do this in your bed if you can. Okay, so let's switch sides. So if your leg is extended, you would bend your knee, pull it in, and then extend it out. And if you don't have a belt or don't want to use one, you could pull your left knee in towards your chest, and this is where it might stay. Or you could loop your hands behind your left thigh, interlace your fingers, pull gently your knee in. So you're using your hands against the back of your thigh for resistance and for support, and then extend your left leg as straight as you can. Now, without the belt over the ball of your foot, it might not go all the way straight, your leg. That's okay. Your knee might be a little bit bent. Remember, the objective here is to root down, to feel heavy and supported. And to just let your body be. You can close your eyes here. If it feels exhausting to hold your leg straight up, you might just tuck your knee in with your hand still behind your thigh, or wrap your hands around your shin and pull your knee to your chest. When you're ready here, you can go ahead and do that. Bend your left knee, just squeeze your knee to your chest. And then extend your left leg out. And that would put you right here and ready for sleep. Okay? So you can roll to your side. Push yourself up. And that's it. Those are the 3 poses, the 3 things that you can do to help you feel more grounded. I know that I do, and it's definitely not bedtime. So I feel like, oh, nap time maybe? No, not quite yet. It's like the middle of the day. But if I wanted to, this could also be like good prep for a nap, right? 3 things to do to make you feel more ready for a nap. These 3 poses. Doesn't matter if it's nighttime or the middle of the day. So hopefully this gives you some insight into how you can just feel heavier, calmer, quieter, and ready to get some really deep sleep. So thanks for tuning in. I hope this helps you feel more ready for sleep. And as always, thank you for being here with me on the mat. I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Until then, bye.